Well, Hops, looks like we had a long day at work. Well, I did have a pretty great run back and forth. Luckily, there was no sign of troublemakers, because if there is, it would be a lot worse. At least I'm getting paid even more, then maybe I'll buy some more Power Wheels for myself. Now, since we are on our way back to Royal Woods, we'll have to catch our bus at Port Authority Bus Terminal. Not to worry. There's the express bus that Mackay takes a lot from his hometown to Royal Woods plenty of times. So, we should be fine. It seems Paramount Plus isn't short on preschool shows. What do they have in store? Well, it's a good thing that I went past Peppa Pig. Who needs that useless show anyway? I can jump in muddy puddles way better than her. Wait a minute. Is that Bob the Builder? Wow, that's my favorite TV show of all times. I can't believe it's streaming on Paramount Plus. Well, Hops, this show was created by Keith Chapman long before Paw Patrol. Maybe I'll give you one episode to watch. Now that's what I call memorable, especially their catchphrase. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. It is proven way better than the 2015 reboot. Right, Hops? I'm glad you agreed with me, buddy. And you know, I have a great idea. Since this show really suits my interest, I'm going to make a review of it. I'll go set up the background. Feel free to use your frog tongue for the Fire Stick remote if you want to watch some TV. Hello, everyone. Lana Loud here. And today I'm reviewing the late 90s BBC stop-motion series created by Keith Chapman. Bob the Builder. So what do I think of this show? I would say it has originality and creativity. And it has some life lessons and shows me how to fix and build. And it's all thanks to Keith Chapman. Bob the Builder is currently airing on Baby First, originally aired on Nickelodeon, Nick Jr., Noggin, CBS, PBS Kids, Universal Kids, formerly known as Sprout, Cubo, and is currently streaming on Peacock and Paramount Plus. The show begins with the title character, Bob, along with his machines, Scoop, Muck, Dizzy, Raleigh, and Lofty, and not to forget Wendy, Bob's most trusted assistant. Then we have the animal characters, such as Pilchard the cat, Bird, Scruffy the dog, and others. And then on to other characters from the show, like Spud the Scarecrow. He may be silly at times, but he's always happy to help Bob, Wendy, and the machines. Then we have Farmer Pickles and Travis the Tractor. Farmer Pickles is also helpful with Bob and Wendy and very watchful of Spud. In the later seasons, the show featured live-action sequences when On-Site was featured. A pretty neat concept, I would say. Then we have the final season of the original series, Ready, Steady, and Built, in which the characters were given mouths to speak with. Unlike the original seasons, the machines' mouths don't open since they express emotions. Their catchphrase is, "Can we fix it? Yes, we can!" It's a great way to encourage teamwork, just like how I'm working with Tails in the MTA subways. The series had its fair share of specials, such as the Knights of Fix-A-Lot, Bob's White Christmas, and A Christmas to Remember, featuring retired music legend Elton John, which was when the show's prime was still great. But sadly, the original series has been canceled after Ready, Steady, Build. Keith Chapman would reboot the series in 2015, which didn't hold up too well. Ugh, that reboot is so dog water. I prefer the OG, better than this piece of junk. Well, the original Bob the Builder gets a 10 out of 10. Hit Entertainment and Hot Animation sure know what they are doing with originality and creativity. Anyway, that's it for my review of Bob the Builder. Have you ever built or fixed anything for your family, friends, and others? Please let us know in the comments below. This is Lana Loud signing off. See you in the next review or rant. Goodbye, grease monkeys. Okay, Hops, problem solved. Oh, the review went great. I'm just glad it wasn't the reboot.
Hey, Lana, that was a great review of the original Bob the Builder.
Oh, thanks for the compliment, Lola. It's a good thing we never watched the reboot at all, because that reboot is way worse than All Engines Go.
Oh, please don't get me started with that stupid Thomas reboot. Mattel just had to rub it in and kill the Thomas and Friends franchise.
Well, look on the bright side, Lola. At least the original Thomas did great, even in his CGI design, even for Bob the Builder.
Yeah, I know. And I know what CGI design you're talking about for Bob the Builder. It's Ready, Steady, Build.
Yup, that's correct. That's for the final season of that show.
Well, you and Hops can continue watching some Bob the Builder. I just came here to tell you that you did great with your review.
Ah, thanks, Lola. It really means a lot to me.
You're welcome, Lana. That's what families are for.
So, Hops, want to continue watching some classic Bob the Builder episodes? Ha 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 ha! I thought you'd never ask, buddy.